Welcome, my friend. It's a peaceful morning at Baldwin Beach on Maui, and I have a full body morning yoga practice that will help open your body, start your day with a deep connection to your body, and leave you feeling refreshed and energized for the day ahead. Let's go ahead and get started. I'll meet you seated on the mat. We'll join together in a comfortable seated position, sitting up nice and tall, feeling that crown of head reach up, lengthening your spine. Take in a full deep breath of crisp morning air through your nose. And with a soft smile on your face, exhale out your nose, feeling your body let go. Fresh breath in, feeling your belly and your chest and ribs expand, filling yourself up with joy. And exhale, body softens. Beautiful. Now mirroring me, release your right hand to the mat, opposite arm up and over, taking it into a side body stretch. Clearing out those cobwebs all along your side body. Reach your fingertips away, thinking up and over as you slowly lower them to the mat, like your arms at clamshell closing. Both palms come to the mat and press away through your side body. Keep both sits bone rooted to the earth. Let's walk our palms to the opposite side, and then we'll press away to the opposite side body. And slowly open your arm up to the sky, like your arms a clamshell opening. Side body stretch on the right. Spiral your chest open to the sky, and lift your gaze under your arm. We'll close that clamshell once more, reaching your fingertips away, thinking up and over as you slowly lower. And sway it over to the opposite side. And slowly open your arm up to the sky before you rise up, coming to center. Let's breathe in and circle those fingertips to the sky. And exhale, twist at your navel, opening up to the left. On your inhalations, lengthen in your spine. And on your exhalations, move deeper into the twist. On your next inhalation, lift and circle your fingertips up to the sky, lengthening through your torso. And exhale, twisting at your navel, opening up to the right. Showing our spine some love. I was really enjoying the sunshine on my face here. On your next inhalation, we'll reach and lift up to center. Interlace your fingers at the top and flip your palms to the sky. And exhale, taking a side body stretch once more over to your right. And lift up to center, and then over to the left. Side body stretches are my favorite thing to do first thing in the morning, so they'll be popping up a few more times here. We'll come back to center and reach back, releasing your fingertips and cactusing your arms as you slowly lower them down. Rest your palms to your knees and take a moment here to notice the temperature of your body. Mine was warming up a little. Go ahead and take your left arm across your body, and your opposite arm comes below or above the elbow joint, drawing that arm towards your body. Keep your shoulders relaxed away from your ears. And while you hold, I invite you to lower your right ear towards your right shoulder for a gentle neck stretch. We'll lift back up to center. Release and open your arms as wide as you can. And then we'll take your right arm across your body, and the opposite arm holds below or above your elbow, gently drawing that arm towards your body. Shoulders soften away from your ears. And if you took that neck stretch on the other side, go ahead and lower your left ear towards your left shoulder. And lift your chin to center, release, and open your arms as wide as you can once more before you lower your palms to your knees. With our next one, we're going to draw big circles with our torso. And once you're anchored, begin to draw big circles with your torso, letting the movement be guided by this connection to earth. Big circles, like you're stirring a big old pot of honey, nice and slow, fluid movement. Breathing in as you circle forward, and exhaling as you circle back, just like we do in cat-cow. Switch directions of your circles. Keep those eyes closed and move intuitively, accentuating the movement if it's calling to you. And we'll settle back into center, and let's bring our soles of feet to kiss for butterfly pose. Inhaling, sitting up tall before you hinge forward at your hips, keeping a nice long spine as you hinge. And once you can't fold anymore without rounding, go ahead and hold it right there. And then we'll slowly begin to sway it over to the right, then sway it over to the left. And just waving your spine side to side, massaging and welcoming movement into your hips. And go ahead and settle back into center. And then fold it forward once more. Then lift and rise up. We'll take half butterfly pose next. So slide your left foot out. Bring your opposite sole of foot to the inner thigh. Slide your left arm down your leg. And guess what? We're taking a side body stretch. So opposite arm lifts up and over. Stay nice and broad in your chest and in your collarbone. Let's lift your arms up and fan them to the opposite side behind you, taking it into a twist. And go ahead and come back to center. And let's take half butterfly pose to the right side, sliding your right leg out, foot flexed, the opposite foot coming to your inner thigh. Beautiful breath in as you reach your left arm up and over, fingertips reaching away, just spiraling up to the morning sun. And then we'll fan your arms to the opposite side behind you, taking it into our twist. And come back to center. We'll make our way to hands and knees for tabletop pose. And once you're there, on your inhalation, lower your belly and lift your gaze into cow pose. And then take a few feel-good hip stretches, taking just your hips over to the right, and then taking them over to the left. As you do this, we're kind of drawing a small half moon-like shape with just your hips. On your exhalation, ripple your spine through, coming into cat pose, rounding up in your spine, crown of head lowers to the mat. Take the same sway side to side, but this time the movement comes from your side body and the space between your shoulder blades. Alright, now go ahead and take one more round of cat-cow. Just find what feels good for you, going at your own pace. Now I'll meet you in tabletop pose. Clarify your foundation in tabletop pose with your wrists under your shoulders and knees under your hip points. And then we'll lift your right sole of foot to the sky with the knee bent, foot flexed. And then take 10 leg pulses targeting your glutes. Going at your own pace here. Good. Now let's extend your leg long and draw circles with your toes. Opening and inviting movement into your toes and your ankles. Switch directions. From here, we'll step your leg through for our low lunge. Ensure your knee is under your heel and not going forward. Then heel toe your foot to the right to the very edge of the mat. And then your foot fans open about 45 degrees, coming to the outer edge of your foot. And then we'll walk your upper body over to the opposite side of the mat. And we'll hold it here. Letting those hips melt into the pose. Directing your breath to the space of your right hip. And always remember to listen to your body and honor where it is at. And if it's telling you to come out of the pose, then go ahead and do that, coming to a wide knees child's pose variation. Let's walk your hands back into center. And then heel toe your right foot back in. On your next inhalation, we'll rise up and extend your fingertips to the sky. From here, lower your arms, extending them out to the right and left. Twist from your navel, opening to the right side, and then lower your front palm to the mat. Opposite fingertips reach to the sky. Reach your fingertips open, keeping your hips melting into the pose at the same time. Tuck your back toes and press yourself up. And then we'll lower your top fingertips to frame your front foot, squaring up your hips. Breathe in and lift your fingertips to the sky for a high lunge pose. Slight bend in your back knee, lengthening your tailbone to the ground to help keep that space of the low back flat. Fan your fingertips down to interlace them behind your low back. Shoulder blades squeeze together and press away to the space behind you while you lift up through your heart center and your gaze lifts. And with control, release and circle your fingertips up to the sky. Lower your back heel to the mat and we'll open up into our Warrior Two pose. Have a nice wide stance here, clearing out those cobwebs and warming up your legs. Straighten your front leg. We're taking triangle pose next, so heel toe your back leg in a few inches. Extend your arms side to side. Begin to shift your hips back in space as you reach your front fingertips forward. When you can't reach forward anymore, go ahead and lower those front fingertips to the mat or your shin or your ankle. And the opposite arm will open up to the sky. And lift your gaze towards the extended hand. Tending to our hamstrings to start the day. Let's rise up and then bend into your front knee, coming back into Warrior Two, and we'll fan your hands down to frame your foot. Step front foot back, coming into plank pose. One long line from your heels all the way to the crown of your head. Slowly lower yourself all the way to the mat. We'll lift up into Sphinx pose, sliding elbows under your shoulders. Take a moment here. Your heart shining, hips grounded to the earth, lengthening your tailbone to your heels. Lower and slide your palms under your shoulders and we'll press up to tabletop pose and take this flow to the second side. Your left sole foot lifts to the sky with your knee bent and take those 10 pulses with your leg, heel pressing to the sky each time. Keep that leg engaged. And we'll extend your leg long, drawing circles with your toes. Keep a nice flat back and your hips squared to the mat, and switch directions. From here, we'll step your leg through, coming to your low lunge. So I forgot to do lizard on this side, so I did it at the end of the flow, and I'm inserting the clip here, so the scenery will be slightly different. So with that said, go ahead and heel toe your foot to the left side of the mat, to the very edge. Your foot fans open, coming to the outer edge of your foot, and then walk your palms to the opposite side. Breathe deeply, directing your breath to the space of your left hip. You'll be feeling this in your left hip and maybe even the left side body with a stretch to the opposite side. Go ahead and soften your upper body and release any tension you're feeling. Let's walk your hands back into center. And then heel toe your left foot back in. On your next inhalation, we'll rise up and extend your fingertips to the sky. And from here, we'll open up your arms to the side. Then twist from your navel, opening to the left, lowering your front palm, opposite fingertips reaching to the sky. Tuck your back toes and press yourself up. And then lower your fingertips to the mat, squaring your hips. Breathe in and lift your fingertips to the sky for our high lunge. Slight bend in your back knee, lengthening your tailbone to the ground to help keep space in the low back. Fan your fingertips behind your low back and interlace your fingers. Your palms press together, shoulder blades squeeze together. Lift your heart and press away to the space behind you. And with control, release and circle your fingertips to the sky. Lower your back heel to the mat, and we'll open up into Warrior Two. Nice wide stance. The thigh lowers parallel with the mat. Straighten your front leg, taking triangle pose. So heel to your back leg in a few inches. Extend your arms side to side. Begin to shift your hips back in space and reach your fingertips forward. And once you can't reach forward anymore, lower your fingertips to the mat and then extend them opposite up to the sky. Lift your gaze to the extended hand. Your front ribs knitting together and spiraling open up to the sky. Beautiful. Let's rise up and then bend into your front knee for Warrior Two and fan your hands down to frame your front foot. This time, we'll step our back foot to meet our front for forward fold. Your feet hip width apart. Take a slight bend in your knees. And then go ahead and clasp opposite elbows. And just hang out here. And let's soften in your chest and your shoulders. Upper body and head way heavy. Gravity taking hold. Take a slow sway side to side if you'd like. Return to center. Release fingertips to the mat. And we'll breathe in, lift halfway. Exhale, soften forward. From here, bring your heels in and your toes out, setting up for a yogic squat. So slowly lower your hips. Bringing your hands prayer to heart center, placing your elbows to your inner thighs and pressing them open. Lift up through the crown of your head, while you'll lengthen down your tailbone, creating space and length in your spine. And slowly release and lower yourself to the mat. Make your way to the center and bring your soles of the feet to the mat with your knees bent. Find a nice long spine and extend your arms long out in front of you with palms up to the sky, checking in with our abdominal region next. On your exhale, we'll slowly lower back until you feel as though you may round. Once you're there, inhale, rise up. We'll take this a few more times. So exhale back, abs hug up and in. Inhale with control, lift up. Exhale back, challenge yourself to lower a little bit more. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, lower back, navel draws the spine. Inhale, lift up. Last one. And this time with control, lower yourself all the way to the mat. Let's take bicycle with our legs next. So interlace your fingers behind the base of your sole. Breathe in, and on your exhale, draw your right elbow and your knee towards each other. Inhale, extend, and exhale, left elbow and right knee draw towards each other. Take this 18 more times for a total of 20, going at your own pace. The extended leg never touches the ground. Use your breath to empower the movement. Keep it up, my friend. You got this. Just a few more. Beautiful. Now lift and extend both your legs to the sky and grasp along the back of your legs wherever is accessible to you. Lift and reach up. Wherever you're holding on to, slowly open your legs wide and rest your torso to the mat. With your feet flexed, draw your knee towards your armpits, and let's take happy baby, grasping the outside of your feet. Feel the length of your spine grounded to the earth. Your chin slightly tucked, lengthening the back of your neck. Release and bring the soles of feet together, letting your hips fall open. Then slide your hands to your knees. And we'll slowly start to draw big circles with your knees. Switch directions of your circles. And then bring your knees into your chest to hug it out. Take a slow rock side to side, massaging your lumbar spine. Settle into center. Release and bring your soles of feet to kiss and knees open wide for Supta Baddha Konasana. Let's bring one hand to your heart and the other to your belly. Softly close your eyes. Take a moment to connect with your body and with your heart center. Deepen this connection before we step off the mat and into your day. While we're here, you may even wish to take a moment to set an intention for your day ahead. And if you'd like to take Shavasana, go ahead and extend everything long now. Or you can join me and roll over to the right side. Fetal pose is one of my favorites, and I always wish to linger here a little longer, and this day was really calling to me. So this is where I'll leave you, my friend. Do whatever is calling to you in your final moments on the mat. Listen to your body's needs to help make this a beautiful, feel-good day. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I hope your body feels open and ready for the day, and you feel deeply in tune with your body and what it needs. May this guide you through your day in your relationship with your body, with yourself, with nourishment, and with others. If you enjoyed, please like this video and share. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to help support my work in free yoga online. Love and light.